I have not had any plastic surgery in any shape or form. No implants. And my hair is not dyed. My religious philosophy is kindness. Try to be kind. That's something worth achieving. I think Indian women are very beautiful. They have a sense of elegance and innocence. Sometimes, I wonder where my place in this town called Hollywood is. And that can give you a really dull headache. The word star doesn't mean an awful lot to me. Good actor and having the respect of one's peers means more. Being an actor in Hollywood involves lots of things beyond acting. Charm really helps. If I got into a fight in a bar, I'd miss the dude by miles. I wouldn't know how to connect. It would be a comedy. As you get older, there's a loosening of the ties to the ego and the posturing of who you are and how you behave. To my eye, women get sexier around 35. They know a thing or two, and knowledge is always alluring. Being a widower is not that groovy when you lose someone you really love, and you have to go out and date again. My mother was the prettiest woman in the town. He was a bit older than her. They made me, and he split. You can get totally messed up trying to please everyone with what you do, but ultimately, you have to please yourself. I realize how precious life is, probably because I've seen how it can be taken away. The life of an actor lends itself to emotion, and yet you have to be tough as old boots to stay at the table. Fame is like a big piece of meringue. It's beautiful, and you keep eating it, but it doesn't really fill you up. Dark comedy is very difficult. You have to bring the audience in and push them away at the same time. God has been good to me. My faith has been good to me in the moments of deepest suffering, doubt and fear. I had to have some balls to be Irish Catholic in South London. Most of that time I spent fighting. Someone like Roman Polanski comes with a lifetime of achievement, cinematically. I've had my face sliced open one day. Stuntman went one way, and I went the same way and had a few stitches. James Bond is one of those heroes that all guys feel they could actually be like. Acting for the Indian audience is surely on my bucket list. It may take some time, though. Indian cinema is entertaining, and what I love most about it is the songs and dances in the films. I thought Moulin Rouge was inspirational, and Jesus Christ Superstar I loved. I paint landscapes, figuratives. I painted all my life. In fact, I started as a commercial artist. My life started on the banks of the Boyne in County Meath. Navan is the name of the town, only me, Mom, Dad. To be a young Irishman in London and go to the theater to see Rosemary's Baby, it scared the crap out of me. I held the generous, strong, beautiful hand of my first wife Cassie as ovarian cancer took her life much too soon. Dealing with death is there forever. Really, you know, because we all have to face it. I am the actor that I am. I do what I do. I've been a leading man playing romantic leads for a long time now. I know something about life and being a father and the worries and the fears of bringing up children. Movies are somewhat diminished by blockbusters, which are great, but there's not enough choice. There was a beautiful church where I lived in Navan, taught by the Christian brothers, fierce, angry men, repressed. You get tangled up in your own ego and how you're perceived. You can lose your way. The fin whale is the second largest whale species on Earth, weighing up to 80 tons. You're always going to have to prove yourself, because acting is such a capricious game. There's a wonderful stable of directors I've worked with, and work I've done that has dignity and meaningfulness. Once I found acting and found that I could get away with it and make a living out of it, I was thrilled. The Danish filmmakers are a unique breed of filmmakers, with the Doma Films and Lars von Trier. Some people think my singing is superb, but they're mainly on strong medication and not allowed out much. I think if Roman Polanski had asked me to do the phone book, I would have said yes. I'm first and foremost an Irishman, by birth, by nature, by soul, but an American citizen through and through as well. Be good to people, be kind to people, show up, read the lines, hit the mark, and go home. I'd been brought up on American TV, Lou Grant, Starsky and Hutch, Gilligan's Island. Cancer is a very sad thing, but you can always take something from every experience. I found a great woman in Keely Shea. Not if I searched a million times over would I find one as good. I've been accused of my publicist of being too confessional. It's probably my Celtic upbringing. I have had a singing teacher in LA for many years just to work on my voice as an actor. I enjoy the company of my fellow man and woman, and I do not wish to be sequestered away in any type of bubble. If I knew I could never come back to Ireland, to England, I think I'd fall off the tree.